How's it going, everybody? Adam here. Welcome back to our Minecraft Let's Play world. Last time we made this hallway and begun the entrance into our bulk storage system, which is down that way. Now you can already see that it has a slab block down there, and that's because I started on digging this place out, and because we don't have a lot of time today, I figured we might as well get this sorted and set up. So I've already come up with the design. I has that in my creative world. This is also hooked up to close up the top perfectly. No timing needed, it's just one repeater just to make sure it gets all the way up there. Anyway, let's just jump into my creative world and I shall show you the design. And here's the design we're going to be going with. Now, I did a couple of other designs where I had the lamps on the sides, but I was being a bit silly and it's easy enough just to put them in the middle. So we've got a couple of options for the bottom here. We can have a chest, or if we want it to be flush, we can add a dropper in like so. Oops. Or have it facing upwards, so we can just get sort of like a cobblestone texture. Or the smarter idea, you can throw a shulker box in there, so that way the bottom one is just always full of items. If we just need a couple, we can grab them, or if we need basically a whole chest load, we can just take the shulker box and off we go. And its footprint is a 3x3 if you want to count the lamps. So it's very small. And because we don't have a lamp on the bottom, we don't need a lamp on the bottom as well, so that makes it smaller. Otherwise, I believe it comes out a block or two in lengthways. Anyway, let's jump back into our world and get these set up. Alright, so before we go down there and get building, we need to determine what we want to bulk store. So at the moment we are limited to 9 shulker boxes, but we can go get more pretty easily. But just taking a look through all of these, stone, cobblestone, generally all of these I think we could probably bulk store. Maybe not the gravel. Don't have much granite at the moment either. But a lot of this stuff is still down the mine. But over here... Oh, hello. I won't grab those because I can't grab those. But definitely sand and clay, netherrack, nether brick, another quartz. Still want to do something special with that because that's all going to be broken at some point, so we might even swap it over to being a quartz silo as well. Magma block and the slime balls. There is an abundance of those. Again, they could probably go somewhere else and we could store them as slime blocks. But anyway, but with these there's 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. So we keep all of these ones. I'd like to add one more so it's, odd even with 15. But not 100% sure what the other one would be. But for now we're just going to go ahead and sort of set all this up. Didn't hold space. And the good thing with this design is we can make it as tall as we want. And that's our limit up there. So we've also got to put in the sorter in here, up here too. So like it was out there, have a hopper line across the top. Might do it on this wall. Not in the road. The hopper line, which we will determine later where that sort of comes from or goes where, again. Get to layout in a second. So a hopper line with hoppers underneath, the comparator sitting up there. Yep. Going out to 2 redstone, going off like that, like so. Comparator, redstone, 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 repeater, and torch. I believe that's how that goes. 1, 2, 3, and from this one here, we'll probably go straight into a chest, and I won't mind having one item get stuck in here. That'll be alright. So this ends up being our top height for these things. Silos, there we go. It's also not quite wide enough either, I've just realized. Don't know how much further we can go this way, but let's see. There shouldn't be anything any lower than those stone bricks up there. Sure, by the looks of it, I would be right. Cool. So we can go that way a bit further, we can go that way a bit further. Because I'd rather this be... or everything be relatively close. Don't know, I was kind of planning on doing it maybe as a squarish room or just a corridor. I have to think on that a little bit more. So if we just put this, say if that's how far we go, just out of curiosity and getting dimensions right. Got the hopper going into a chest probably wants to be. Ooh. I have to work out where this goes. This probably be in the center. That would make more sense. Hip hip. Live design work. I can't pick those up. I'm full. Let's just quickly see if we can get something going here. Hopper lines. Want this one to go from here into a chest, like so, probably. Wait, just throw all this stuff in here because I don't like wasting items if I can help it. Then I won't put this one there because it's got the torch there, but the hoppers will then snake their way down like that. That will end up giving us right on this wall here is where the lamps will be, because they'll have to be comparator. I got rid of the wrong thing. I don't know, I had to jump up there like that, so that might be... that might feel a little cramped. We might have to push this back a little further. Is that running into... no, it won't run into the stuff up there. There's a redstone line that runs in the center of that wall. Yeah, this one. Actually, I don't think there is. No, there isn't a repeater. There's only that repeater, which will turn it off. Anyway. Okay, I have never heard that before. I don't know what that was. That had to be cave sounds? I've got music off. Okay, never heard that before. Anyway, let me work out how far away I want these. Probably... let's see. Put them there. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Probably out there would be alright. Again, need to know how long. What am I doing? Anyway, I'll be back in a moment. So this is going to be our layout. There was 15 around here, with the potential of adding 2 either side here. I don't know. The other problem with this is we'd have to either dig down further, which I'll get to in a second, or bring everything back this way by another 9 to 8 blocks. Depending how I want things. Be 8 blocks. Or 8, that'd be 8 from here. But I have turned a very small project into a very large project because the initial design for this was basically going to fit in here. We've got to dig down because things won't fit. But I've also wanting to make this room look like my envisions of what this room was initially supposed to be. And it's going to work a lot better down there. Basically keeping sort of this theme in here. It's sort of going throughout our base. So, fortunately I don't think this is going to get done today. I'm going to leave this ring here for reference. But what I basically want to do, we might have to come out this way a little bit further. You can hear water. I was got a little paranoid. So I'll fix that later. We need to dig this a lot further down than we currently are. We're at 71. I would really like for this to be basically from here straight down. But the only problem with that is the locations of other stuff around. I mean, it would be cool, but this may or may not, this area, this room, may or may not be moved. Either stay here, just go down, or it'll be moved over here to be more central. But regardless, I have a lot of digging to do. So I am gonna get started on that right now. And there we are, guys, the digging done. Hopefully that time lapse turns out alright. Now this room is a lot bigger than it looks. And also sort of needs to be, there's a zombie pigman up there that I'm going to go take care of shortly. Just seen that we ran into two problems. This one, and, well, not this one, but we've got our, I don't have any more ender pearls. Should have went and grabbed them. That threw me off. But that's our iron requesting system just there. So, that one, they actually might, both of them actually, probably won't be too much of a problem. This one actually connects to outside, which is kind of what annoys me the most. That's like the, don't want to break anything, otherwise we'll have a waterfall again. But that's out the back, which we can actually go have a look at shortly. But because they're in the corners, I don't think they'll be in the road. So we need to go 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. Yeah, I'll be able to shave some of that off. And that block off as well, just once I, fix the water situation up there. But that shouldn't be in the road. Same for this side. Although my redstone line up the back here might cause troubles. But we'll see. I've also realized that if I ever accidentally hit that button, we're stuck down here. Just kidding. Because it, opens the system again. that was like a realization and a realization on top of that. So yeah, this redstone light might give us problems because I don't think we can go up any further. Where for me to go now? Can't do the walkings. Oh, we're gonna fall or not. But that'll be something I'll be able to deal with later. Can we go up? Might be able to go up a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. It's just a matter of connecting that all the way around. Jeez, that got me dizzied. Connecting this up to over there. The reason we didn't go around the back, just dig this up so I can jump around, is this up here is sort of in the road, which could maybe be moved as well. We'll see what happens. Yeah. But anyway, all of these lights here need to be shifted 4 blocks that way. I decided I will have these two, and it's only because of this. So count them. We got here 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 more that way to get the rest of the redstone. Well, it's more or less just for the item filters, which now I've realized I didn't have to dig everything out. I just had to dig the top 3-4 blocks up out to 8. The rest could have been just back to could have been 1, 2, could have been just here. These 3. Doesn't matter. We have room to play with now. Anyway, I think it's time we actually jump into putting these silos up into their correct places. Also, we have a lot of stuff. Alright guys, so I figured we would at least try and build the first one together. So it's gonna be a bit of back and forth, so I think I'll just break this here to a box there, for better lack of word. 2 hoppers. Yeah, 2 hoppers. I kind of blanked out then. Then we just need to put a sort of tower of chests going up like so, with hoppers on the sides. Yeah, I would do the tip. This is going to be hard to place because chests are slightly lower than that. Here, that there. Jump up. So now we've gone 6 high here. I believe it was a gap of 4 from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another chest at least. And probably that one. Shift's not working. Why? No. Come on. Shift. Jump. Click. There we go. Oh goodness. Alright. So I think from here we'll have the hopper line probably go in this way, around that way. I think. We shall see. Hopper here. But up. More snow bricks. I think I left them in the chest. Indeed I did. Give that we shouldn't need a bow at the moment. I would hope. Right. That went really, really smoothly. And bringing this out. They're going to be very tight fitted here. Alright. One more block up. And I still have left everything in the chest. What am I doing? I wasn't going to take everything. That's what happened there. Alright. My bad. Get up here. Stay up here now. Get everything on here. Grab those back. Right. So, hopper line. Let me get across one so we can actually place things. Like so. So we are indeed actually one block out 1 block away. That'll work like that. Break all of those. Repeater there. This is going to be very difficult to actually build. Alright, so should have happened. Nope, I've not put this in the right spot. What have I done? Break that. That shouldn't be letting stuff in. What have I done wrong? It's meant to be back block, is it? Wait, what? Every time I build these things, I build them wrong. Probably just throw a torch up here. Really? Come on. 4. What I wanted. That'll stay there like that. It's this one that we need powered. That needs to be facing this way. I think. Yep. Let me just get on over like so. There we go. Okay, now that works. Cool. Then put the thing in there. Hoppers will go across the top. Fine and dandy. Let's break those. So is that the max height we can actually go? I believe so. The only other thing we could do, that's the siphoning one. Could change that to be a chest. I believe. Want more storage, but at the moment we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double chests, 7, 8 hoppers, and a shock box, which we will now actually turn around to face the right way. Up. So that is one module. I'm gonna go around and do the rest. And there we go, guys. Now, unfortunately, I have run out of redstone. I have tiny little bits left, but it's not near enough to actually finish this off. So for now, we're just gonna have these ones. That scared me. I sounded like a blaze. I'm not too sure if we'll have these ones here. And got any more? No. But I think the stairs will probably come in about here or so. Instead of ending here and going through a doorway. Because I kind of want to be able to sort of be up here, down on it. That doesn't really work with these ones on the sides here, but we shall see. This is looking pretty cool though. Although my vision was having this, like standing up here, being like up top there somewhere, looking down on it, but this still sort of gives that off. I even just botched having these ones here together because I like being able to see it. That would definitely cut it off, and in that case, just move these ones to be along this wall. Stop breaking torches. I think there would be that one, that one. Yeah, that would actually still line up pretty much perfectly. Have 2 gap lantern, 2 gap lantern, or lamp. They're just called lamps. Anywho, next up we've just got to add in some pillars up side here where all of these bricks are. Not going to use those. Keep that block there, but alright. time to start getting this place looking pretty. I think we'll go similar design that is up here. Up. Maybe stick with more of a wood theme down there. Just grab spruce. We might try some dark oak as well. Get more of that to actually just turn the logs. I've used that one already. Down. Go. Dude. See what this looks like. So, have to grab these like so. I don't know how well this is actually going to end up looking. This is going to be wood placed on wood. Lamps in between. Yeah, it's going to look a little weird unless we do some form of pattern. Instead. And that still looks weird. Can't win. We'll have to change these shulker boxes. Different things, because the purple stands out. We need to make it better. If there was a gap in between that, maybe, I don't mind that. Let's see if to... Yeah. It's one that it actually makes sense to put them here. That looks right. That looks weird. So this pillar. Broke a thing that I'm not supposed to break. It's gonna be hard to fix, but I'll have to fix that later. Hopefully I remember to fix it. But that looks a bit better just having a plain wood there. And we could even then go in with stairs. Make it look nicer. The only problem is they'd have to go a certain direction. Got all the comparators around there, so they'd have to go this way. Thought I'd just try something a little different by putting the dark oak wood and spruce wood alternating around the pillars, apart from this one. Don't really like that either. I think this looks a lot better because the spruce wood goes better with the lamps themselves. I think we'll go with that. Stretch it across, having pillars. Oh, wood pillars on the side. Although we could also go like this. I wanted to. I don't know. You have to see the entire room, I think. So I'm gonna put the entire room like this design. It's not gonna work over here, unfortunately. And we'll see whether that works better with or without the intrusion of that post. There we are. I decided to throw some dark wood planks in there as well. It's a bit of a test here. I really like it. Although, I'm not too sure about the alternating pattern. Because as you will see, it's not mirrored on the other side. So, might change that out so it's either dark oak on the edges, spruce middle, or the other way around for each of the walls. Trying to think. I think we'll go with the dark oak on the outside. And as for whether or not the pillar should be out or like that, not too sure. Maybe a different pillar might work better. Here it looks too flush, but again, this will probably pushed back a bit more. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut this episode here. Not too sure how short it is. Could be an alright length, might not be. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it anyway. I haven't got a lot done, and again I apologize. Sort of very short on time. and as you might be able to tell, my voice to be sort of going. It's very late. So, that I'm going to wrap it up here. Next time we will hopefully focus on making this functional, and possibly getting the rest of the redstone, the lamps and the parroters in there. So yeah, look forward to that. Anyway, once again, hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to stick around and see some more. And I hope to see you all next time. But until then, bye!